Hi, I'm Ryan. In this setup, your Unitel Voice phone number will forward incoming calls directly to a main greeting. That main greeting will play and offer a menu of department extensions for those callers to choose from. Each one of those department extensions will forward directly onto your phone number, though. We'll do this in 3 simple steps. The first step will be creating an employee extension that forwards to your phone number, then create department extensions that forward onto that employee extension, and finally, we'll record and upload a custom main greeting. Let's do it. Okay, log into your phone system and navigate to extensions. Employee extensions are the users of the phone system, so we want to start by creating an extension for ourselves here. We just want to adjust our personal details like our name and our email address here. And then under services, you'll be able to control the main forwarding functions of the extension. Toggling on the mobile app will allow you to connect the mobile app to this extension. Forwarding controls traditional call forwarding to other extensions and phone numbers. And here you can turn the voicemail off if you want to use your own device's voicemail. You're going to be forwarding to a phone number, so we'll jump down here to the forwarding settings and add a phone number. Type a name and select custom, and then down at the bottom of the drop-down menu there, and enter the phone number. Click edit on the phone number you just added, and you'll see some additional forwarding settings you can adjust. We recommend changing the ring time to 15 seconds, and you can set a custom call schedule here as well if you'd like. And then we recommend leaving calls unannounced. It's really for a specific use case. And since we'll be adding this extension to a department extension, we'll handle voicemail over there. Finally, let's toggle on admin and billing under permissions. This will give you access to the phone system. And then just adjust the time zone if needed and hit save. Now that we have your employee extension added, let's build your department extensions. Here you'll find department extension 0 by default forwarding to extension 700. You should consider what you want to do with department extension 0. Sometimes callers like to select 0 if they're unsure of what menu option to select, and you can have it forwarding to your employee extension, or you can adapt it to be one of your department extensions that we're about to build here. The goal here is to create a department extension for every department we mention in our main greeting, and our main greeting could sound something like this. Thank you for calling our company. If you'd like to speak with sales, press 1, or if you'd like to speak with customer support, press 2, and if you know your party's employee extension, you may dial it at any time. So what we really need to create here is a department extension for sales and support. In departments, select add. Then we want to make sure we have the correct extension number and add a name. And then under forwarding settings, you'll want to add your employee extension. Select add a forwarding number, and then add a name and select your employee extension. And then click edit on the employee extension that we just added, and you'll see some additional forwarding settings that we can adjust. We recommend changing the ring time to 15 seconds, and you can set a custom call schedule here per extension if you would like here. But we really recommend leaving the calls unannounced. It's really for a specific use case. And then we want to go down and adjust our voicemail here and customize it. I'd like to record a custom voicemail greeting for the sales department, and you can use your computer's mic or upload a file. Or if you would like to have a little bit more editing control, I recommend using an app like Voice Memos for iPhones or Voice Recorder app for Android, and then you can record and edit the file and just send it to yourself and upload it here. Then we just need to adjust the time zone if needed and then hit save. Now we want to repeat the same process for the customer support department with extension 2, and we'll be done creating our department extensions. Let's wrap this up with a custom main greeting that lays out menu options for your callers. Head on over to settings and then greetings. Here you can manage your main greeting, and you'll see the system is currently playing a default greeting. When it comes to adding your own custom main greeting, you have 2 options. You can record and upload a greeting yourself, or you can head over to our voice talent studio and have a professional recording done by one of our voice talents of your choice. While you're there, you can have them record one for your main greeting, department voicemail greetings, and even an after-hour greeting if you'd like. Below your main greeting, you have 2 options. You can have the greeting replay, and then if they don't enter anything, you also can have it forward directly onto an extension of your choice. You also have the option to set your business hours here. Your business hours relate to the main greeting and the after hours greeting. During the business hours, your main greeting will play, and then outside the business hours, your after hours greeting will play. The after hours greeting does take a little bit of setup, so I would recommend taking a look at our support resources around that. And then just save your changes, and that's it. Thank you for choosing Unitel Voice, and feel free to chat our AI support agent in the right-hand corner, or chat with our live support team, or give us a call anytime during our business hours.